call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll give it to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the stick.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target over the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road. Make your statement here today.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. First down for this offense. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out. He's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's done. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Just let him a little too far across the lines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And at least they keep him out in the end zone. He's on the 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's done. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, North Carolina! They'll try to add another to extra point makes it 7-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Hand off from the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side now. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The gun, the running back looking for room, and this one will be stopped for no gain as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throws to the wideout, finds a man on the left, and they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's done. Extending the play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Turning it on! got the first down and more. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right. Really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat. Maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Gets it out quickly. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. They'll try the run. At the 20, he's got space. Snowed under by the defense. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Terrell. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
And the Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
North Carolina.
The Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's done. Moves around to clear up the vision. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Miami.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught behind the line. It's Traylor.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw. It's done. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him fear the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell. They'll immediately call timeout. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Bully ball on third and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. sent from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. At the 35, he's got room. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Tar Heels are marching down the field. To the air. It's done. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Catch in the middle. It's Moss. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Thanks to grab. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. Sweet cut there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss.
Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
I love the on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's done. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen.
Well, they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, North Carolina!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try to get outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation.
Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Give him 114 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They'll throw it from the red zone. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, what a cut! They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's done. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. The snap sets up to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They're quick out. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Canes want to move quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short, using the quick game. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
From the gun. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, one of the reasons you go for vertical is because you know you've got dudes that can stretch the field. This guy is one of the fastest receivers in college football, so I love the play call, taking advantage of that speed to go make a big play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss, and that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the 1st, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's done. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Quarterback keeper. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds a man on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UNC! The defense takes matters into its own hands. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He leaves it with his back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.